All right. Back at it, Qrew. Fast turnaround. Back at it with a fast turnaround. They're Viva. They're playing the anthems right now. We'll see. I have Ireland winning this one. But as you mentioned in the last one, it could be Scotland has nothing to lose, right? They have nothing to lose. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they play this one out. It's going to be very interesting to see how Scotland plays and if they can come. Mara, what's up, Mara? Happy Saturday. How you doing? Great seeing you. I appreciate you dropping in. I appreciate you dropping in, saying what's up and how's your Saturday going? Let me see. Let me pull it up. They're just singing right now. Got low up there. I need some more coffee. Or not coffee, let's some more mushroom drink. Morrow, who do you have winning this one? Let me listen to the environment real quick. All right, here we go. You have Ireland winning? I do too. It's a gorgeous stadium. Irish team: Porter, Sheehan, Furlong, McCarthy, Byrne, Mahomahani, Doris, Van de Fleer. Then the backs: Gibson Park, Crowley, Aki, Hinshaw, Lowe, Lamore, Nash. So Crowley's the fly. Inside is Aki. Outside's Hinshaw. Interesting to see, man. Keenan had a hip injury. For Scotland, we have Schumann, Turner, Ferguson, Gilchrist, Cummings, Christie, Dempsey, and Darge for our forwards. Our second row. White, Russell, McDowell, Jones, Van de Merwe, Kinghorn, and Stain, excuse me. It's going to be fun. The changes: Kelleher, Keeley, Billman, Baird, Conan, Murray, Byrne. Let's get it. Ireland about to fumble it. Hey, Jack, how's it going, boss? Happy Saturday. You think Ireland's going to fumble this one? I see they have Finn's playing the 10 right now today. So if he's able to manage the team well and get them in the... Oh, Aviva Stadium is beautiful. Aviva Stadium is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, they did almost deliver for Scotland at the championship. It has a good buzz around the Irish Stadium. It sounds awesome. Here we go. Time on. Beautiful start. It's beautiful. It looks like a gorgeous day out there in Ireland. Turn it up a little bit. I like the broadcast team on this one. Oh, they're about to expose the Irish defense on this. Van de Merwe. Van de Merwe got the turnover on Ireland. Ireland got the turnover. Good job not releasing. They're coming out with a lot of fire. Both teams are coming out with a lot of fire to start this one. How many? Let me see the point differential right now between England and Ireland. Let me check out the standings really fast. Are any of you going to check out the Women's Six Nation that's happening next week? Do you plan on watching that one? Let me look at the where is it? There it is. Where's my standings? Good line out by Ireland. Oh, but a good tackle. Bundy Alki is driving. Andrew Porter going. Kicking it out. Park. Oh, knocked on. Finn with a beautiful placement kick. Oh, good tackle by. Scotland's looking aggressive to start the match. They're setting a good line right now, too. So the point break right now. England's down 4 points to Ireland. So if England wins today and gets bonus, they have a chance to win. And Ireland has to lose, though. If Ireland wins, it's over for England. Go here. Oh, Crowley has a hurt left knee. Gibson Park has it. Yeah, they said it. They said the Scottish are trying to dampen down the enthusiasm of the Irish crowd. And you can see it. They're coming out really fiery with a solid pace. Let him up. Let him up. Scotland's about their own 45 at this point. 45-meter point. Favorite NBA player, says Morrow. That's a good question. My favorite of all time? Let's see. I really liked, my favorite was like Penny Hardaway from back in the day. Nowadays, I guess nowadays, who would I have? I don't really have an NBA athlete that I like nowadays. I don't watch too much basketball per se. How about you, Morrow? Who's your favorite? But Penny Hardaway was my favorite back in the day. Back when he played for the Orlando Magic. Oh, nice block! Oh, he almost got it on the... Christie with a nice block. Christie with a beautiful block. That was a beautiful attempt. King James, yeah. Oh, King James, yeah, that's right. I like LeBron James. He's good. And he's a very good ambassador for the sport, for sure. And also just seems like a good ambassador just for athletes in general, right? Does a lot of good philanthropic work. No clear slurs to the receiver. A free kick. Oh, Ireland, Scotland is 5 minutes. Oh, with the steal. He stripped him. Ireland stripped him. Beautiful kick by Crowley. Looks like Ireland spreading their back line. Good. Scotland is looking strong right now. I'm trying to start understanding. Finn's about to kick 50-22 by Finn. Oh, no, he didn't. He just barely missed it. Lowe received it. He called the mark. It's a high-paced game to start it out. 5 minutes in. Oh, he stripped him. McCarthy with the strip was beautiful on Ireland. That was awesome. Nice line out. Turner with the... Okay, Porter down. Porter almost got that, though. It's a good pace right now. Mara, what are you up to today? How's the Saturday going for you, my friend? Von der Merwe's tracking it down. Oh, he almost got it, but Lowe received that really well. Stain almost got that. Not Von der Merwe. Stain. Crawling by Lowe. But he crawled. So Lowe with the mental mistake right there. Really? So they said Ireland's conceded the most penalties and had the most yellow cards. Finn Russell's going for a 45-meter kick right now. He's on like the right hash. He should drill this one though. Yeah, he only missed one last week. His first one. Finn drilled it, man. Finn drilled it. 3 up. 3-0. Scotland. Scotland had an exceptional start to the match. Gosh. Aviva Stadium is beautiful. Just that glass background, that is just magnificent to look at. That would be a fun environment to play in. It's pretty. Furlong moving. Good tackle by some big man. Chris says that strip was very good. Sorry behind. Oh, you're good, Chris. You're good, my friend. That strip was amazing. Winner says, late to start this one. Have to listen while I cook a traditional South African lamb stew. Ooh, Winter, that sounds exceptional. That has to be, that lamb stew sounds exceptional. Enjoy that. Send me some pictures once you're done. That sounds good. I'm hungry now. Jack says they played NFL game there. Did they really? I could see why. That stadium is magnificent. It's beautiful. Just look at like that glass background looking out. Oh man, that's just engineering marvel, right? It's just cool to see the engineering that goes behind some of this. Scotland's oh, he almost got the Finn, got it nice. He got that off nicely, but it almost got blocked. Lowe receives it at the 50. He's taking off. He's running to the middle of the field, like towards the post. Good tackle. Bundy Aki has it. Christie guys tackle. Porter has it. It's driving. Scotland's looking strong right now. They're coming out with a lot of pace. Oh, good tackle on Crowley. Yeah, let it go out. Very nice kick to get the line out by Lowe. EJ says, Ireland, it's St. Patty. Yeah, St. Patty's Day tomorrow, huh? Give us something to celebrate. 100% EJ. Get some celebration going in for damn sure. If they win this one. They win the entire Six Nations. So we'll see. It's theirs to lose. Can they shut the door on England? Good kick. Lowe is playing pretty well so far. Oh, good tackle on Scotland. Oh, Henshaw almost broke through the Scottish defense on that one. Lowe is driving. Van der Merwe with a nice tackle. An offside. An advantage Ireland right now. Oh, Lowe with the he tried to go for that little chip and chase, but the low tap, but he missed it. The guy Who was that? What's that guy's name that on Scotland that blocked it? Bloody says Europe does have some of the best stadiums in the world. I can see it, and even just the electricity of the stadiums in Europe are exceptional. Seeing how it all goes, man. Like the electricity, the energy in the stadiums in Europe is unmatched, man. I've seen some of the soccer games that go on, and the stadiums turn red because the flares are firing off. There's such an atmosphere and environment that the Europeans create at your stadiums. It's a lot of fun to watch. You never see that in America. It's more like relaxed and tame here, but your stadiums are absolutely rabid. It's cool to see. European stadiums are fun to look at. The crowd is just as entertaining as the match itself. Sheehan with the nice line out. Oh, beautiful. Ireland with he got it. Nope, he's out. He's out. In the touch. Yep. Ireland being patient. Lowe seems up for it. Yeah, they're being very patient. Lowe, he has a good energy about himself today. You said it perfect. You said it perfect, Chris. He does seem up for it today. He's playing what a bad line out. What a horrible line out. Sheehan with the beautiful reception to get that mistake off of Scotland. They get to try and that was awesome. Scotland misfired, man, on that one. That was horrible play. EJ says college stadium atmosphere comes a tad close to college stadiums are pretty nutty here. That's a good observation. Sheehan with his 10th try. That was a horrible misthrow on Scotland's part. That was a bad mistake to make it a very bad position in the game. He overthrew the heck out of that. The lift was good. It was just the pass was so high. The throw-in was so high, the line out. Basketball fans in Greece and Turkey. Yeah, that's the ones I've seen where they use the flares indoors. That I was like, how in the heck do you even get away with that from a fire code standpoint? It looks the whole stadium turns red, and like you said, indoors that's different. That's way different. Sheehan with a nice. We'll see if he gets the conversion. He got it. He nailed it. 7-3, Ireland. Yeah, Scotland had it, man. They could have controlled the set right there, but that overthrow was very bad. Yeah, they said it. Cheap points to concede. Stain with a nice tackle. Just text him real quick or Twitter. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful pass on Scotland's part. Scotland has no man. Bundy Al-Key with the absolute beautiful tackle. Oh, Scotland is driving there at the 22-meter mark right now. Oh, knocked it on. He knocked it on. No, they didn't get the knock on. Oh, very beautiful hard inside cut to try to expose the Irish defense on that one, but they collapsed down very nicely on Ireland. Number 4 is offside. Advantage, Scotland. Schoeman with the nice. They're trying to get to that 22. Oh, Finn was threatening. Oh, they have numbers. They have pace. Lowe did a great job preventing that offload to the right. Van der Merwe, man, low with the Bundy Alki with the beautiful tackle. Man, Bundy Alki with a beautiful tackle. Boss says, how can you throw to the back of a defense line out? 100%, boss. That was terrible. Here we go, Scotland. Take them, ladies. Boss, you're 100% Scottish. They said that was those were silly points to give away. Bundy Alki with a beautiful tackle. Crowley with a beautiful tackle too on Kingman. Man, Bundy Alki is awesome. Finn's going for the kick. Trying to get a little points. Get 3 more up on the board. Nice. Chris says, you lived in Cyprus for 20 plus years. I can tell you only the brave go to a football soccer match. Really? Is it just absolutely rabid, Chris? I can imagine. I've seen some videos from it. It looks insane. Insane. EJ says, I wish they had a wider tactical view so we can see how the fly half Russell directs. 100% EJ, I do 100% wish they did have a wider view. That's the one thing about the NFL. They give you a lot of good angles from the front, the back, the side, down low, up high. So you can really dissect what's happening on the pitch, because we're only seeing like the broadcast view. It's focused on who has the ball. But as you've mentioned, you can really see if you were able to like zoom out and see the expansive detail of the plays or setup that's happening, it would give us a better idea of what's going on. So I 100% agree with you on that one. Lewis says, you're the best rugby. Oh, Lewis, I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you, Lewis. How's your Saturday going, boss? I appreciate the kind words. Jake says, people exaggerate these football crowds like they're good, but no, you're not in danger. Oh, really, Jake? Ireland's driving. Oh, beautiful offload. Bundy Alki has some wheels. I didn't realize how fast Bundy Alki is. Van der Fleer. Bundy Alki is pretty fast. Crowley's going. Mahoney. Gibson Park. Back to Porter. Nice tackle. Good tackle by Gilchrist. McCarthy has it. Yeah, Ireland is just chipping away right now. They're in the 22. They're within the Scotland's 22 right now, so we'll see. Oh, beautiful touch by Qrew. Oh, whoa. Okay, beautiful. That was very good. He let it roll out the try zone. Ireland, yeah, they said it. Building the phases. It's all coming together. Beautiful. Bundy Alki. I did not realize Bundy Alki was that fast. That's wild. I can't believe I never recognized how fast he was. That beautiful grubber. That's cool to see how it's all playing out. Bloody says, certainly footy derbies can get violent, but fan violence is generally very uncommon. That's I love hearing that, because sometimes you look at these like I see some football games here in America and people are throwing hands and it gets violent. I was like, there's no place for that. You're there to enjoy the spectacle of sports and athletics and celebrate it, right? Whether it's like your team or not, like just enjoy it and like you said, have some fun, friendly banter and just enjoy the sportsmanship of it all, right? But it gets so hostile at times, especially I'm speaking like I see some football games get pretty out of hand, or even baseball games get out of hand sometime too here in America that I've seen. Gnarly says, bro, I cannot wait for your first South African live stream. I need to see your Cheslin Colby reaction live. Just a shame he will not be available for the first test, but Kurt Lee will. Oh, Kurt Lee's going to be available. Kurt Lee's a beast. I have to watch some videos on him. and do that. Gnarly, how's your Saturday going, by the way? It's good seeing you. Yeah, I can't wait till I can see South Africa play. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Finn kicked it out. They received it at the 50. Ireland's at the 50 right now. Boss says, bloody hell, your pronunciation of the Safa and Kiwi names is impressive, especially for an American. Boss, I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you, my friend. I'm doing my best to learn the pronunciations and everything. So I really appreciate you, my brother. Richie says, rugby crowds are the best. It's all friendly banter, not hostility like football. I love hearing that, Richie. That's how it is supposed to be. Beautiful touch by Finn Russell. He has just a strong leg. Nash is receiving that. He marked it. Christie. Man, Christie's playing a hell of a match right now. Andy Christie. My first time ever seeing Christie. From Scotland. He's having a really his name is standing out to me right now just watching him play. So Crawley's kicking out of this try zone. Nice kick. He booted the heck out of that. Finn Russell received it. I want to see who's that? Sheehan? No, Dempsey, excuse me. Good. Of course, Ireland's looking strong. Their defense is looking strong right now. Finn with a nice pass on Finn. Oh, if we could have gotten that out to Duhan, that would have been something special because Duhan had pace right there. He had a good line. Okay, they're on the left wing. Van der Merwe is taking it inside. Van der Merwe inside. Oh, he got tripped up, but he's still going. Good tackle. Just pinned him down just now, and they got the turnover. Good job on Van der Fleer. Did a good job to get the penalty so they can get the possession, not releasing. Wow, they did a great job to get that one. Boss says, gnarly. Not sure about Kayla. It pains me to say the biggest stormer, Koi's gonna be in the US. No kidding. So I can't wait to watch some South African matches and also checking out more Southern Hemisphere rugby. That's gonna be a shift as we go forward. Van der Merwe, excuse me. Southern Hemisphere rugby is going to be definitely something I'm paying attention to as we move forward now. Because, yeah, Rugby Championship starts in August. Going to watch that. Then Pacific Nations are going to watch that as well. Who usually wins Pacific Nations? I want to see who wins Pacific Nations usually. I imagine like Fiji. Maybe Japan. Nice line out on Ireland. Bundy Alki has it. Bundy Alki is playing right now. Jack says, Christie plays for the Saracens. You should support them, mate. Best club. Dude, I've been watching the Saracens. Yeah, I still don't have a club team, but I'm looking to support some club teams for sure. Oh, Lowe has it on the edge. Bloody says, away from fans and footy, unlike rugby fans, separated, which doesn't help mob mentality. You're right about that, Bloody. You're 100% right about that. Jake says, I personally would have home and away crowds in at least club rugby. Helps with the atmosphere. Pacific Nations is a new tournament, and Fiji are the best. 100%. That's what I was expecting Fiji to be the best in that one. Because who do we have? We have Samoa, Tonga, Fiji, Canada, US, and Japan. Yeah, Fiji's the only nation that really stands out. I think, like, I rarely hear of USCA being good. Japan, I've heard Japan, like, of course, with the upset in the Rugby World Cup several years ago, like a decade ago. And Canada, I haven't heard too much about in rugby, but I have heard Samoa, Tonga, and rugby, or Samoa, Tonga, and Fiji are good. So we'll see. It'll be fun to watch that one. We'll definitely broadcast those matches. Oh, beautiful. That should be a card though, right? Because he hit him while he was in the air when he was going up for the ball. We'll see. Lowe got the reception as the 50. Lowe's just trying to find a opening in space. Porter passes it. Who's this? Hinshaw. It's a well-contested match on both sides, right? Oh, that inside offload by Porter was nice. Or inside pass. It wasn't even offload. Inside pass was nice. Scotland was pushing. Oh, got it. Scotland got the turnover on that counter ruck. That was beautiful. That was beautiful on Scotland in that counter ruck. It was beautiful. Onside, so it's a knock on. Okay. Yeah, so he said you know what the Saracens at least is your English team? Okay, so I'll check out more Saracens for darn sure, Jake. And the Saracens play Maine, London rivals on Tottenham. Really? So they play in Tottenham, huh? There'll be 60,000 there. Yeah, when do they play, Jake? When the Saracens play? Ben, hey, what's up, Benz? Happy Saturday. I appreciate you dropping in. How you doing today? Used to just be Fiji, Samoa, and Tonga. This is the first year for the others, really. So now we have 6 teams in there. It'd be interesting to see how it all plays out because I know our 7s team is pretty good, but I haven't heard much about our 15s team. So it'd be interesting to see what happens. But I can envision Fiji winning the entire thing, like you've mentioned. They seem to be the one that comes most of the top of mind to me. But I've also heard Japan is a good team too, just from the little bit I know about them. I'm definitely have to cover more of these countries. Like I've covered most of the tier 1 countries at this point. England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland. I still have to get more in depth with them. I haven't covered any of the tier 2 teams like Portugal or like Romania, any of those ones yet. Georgia. I have to get more familiar with them. I have to cover more Southern Hemisphere as well. And then I have to cover more Pacific nations. So there's still a lot of rugby and videos that we have to create and a lot of learning that I have to do. Jake says Japan played well last year. And Ben says, yeah, my bad. And then EJ says, Russell gives me Paul Vine drinks all night, doesn't train, balls out. 100% EJ. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Paul. But just from the documentary, I have that same perception of Finn Russell. He's not the type of player that really invests a lot of time outside of the game. He doesn't invest any time outside of the game. But when he's in the game, he's game time. He's always ready. And I played with guys like that. They were horrible in the gym. They were lazy outside of the game. But for whatever reason, once you get them on the field, they just excel at an entirely different level. They were just game time players that just have the IQ, the skill, and just like that innate, like born talent to play the game. No matter their lack of training or anything, they're just always ready to play the game and just outplayed everybody. And so Finn Russell has that same ability like you're talking about. I 100% agree with that. Van der Merwe! Oh, no. Who is that? McDowell. I look like Merwe. McDowell, that was a beautiful run. He was a massive solo effort. Schoeman with the nice one. Oh. Jake says they don't play at Tottenham usually just for one game, but they play next Saturday. At 3 afternoon UK time. So that'd be like 7 a.m. my time, 7 or 8 a.m. in my time, I would say. Oh yeah, Georgia, Portugal play tomorrow night. You should check that. I'm definitely gonna check out Georgia, Portugal. I've got to see what time they play. I imagine it'd be pretty early my time. What's up, Lorenzo? Happy Saturday. How you doing, boss? Am I coming to London? My goal is to come to London this year, 100% to come to London and go on my rugby tour. So I want to come to London. I want to go to South Africa. I want to get down to Australia, Fiji. I want to hit Fiji. And I also want to get to all the nations within the rugby universe, the rugby world, and just view the matches in person. But yeah, definitely got to get out to London and Wales for sure, because my team is in Wales. Is my media team, so I'm gonna get out and visit them, and then I have a lot of friends in London. And the last time I was in England was 2018. 2018 was the last time. I'll let you know when I'm there though, for sure. We'll link up and go grab some food and just connect. Go get some Nando's or something. Let's see. Morrow says react to Andre Paul. I think I have Andre Pollard in here, so I will for sure react. I mean, just check. Oh, check it on TV. Don't know if he's coming to London for that. Yeah, I'll check it out on TV. Ben says, did you check out? I saw the highlights of the under 20s. Those kids are exceptional. England's under 20 did exceptionally well. Italy's U20s are looking very, very stout. The U20 teams are looking great. Those kids have the youth, the energy. They're playing solid rugby. Jake says 8 in the evening tomorrow, Georgia, Portugal. So midday. Yeah, it'll probably be about midday for me, I would say. P, what's up, P Beast? Happy Saturday. How you doing, boss? What's happening in the game, my beast? Man, really good game so far. It's a back and forth, like sort of a slugfest right now between Scotland and Ireland. Scotland had a massive turnover on a line out. They gave Ireland the initial try. If they didn't have that one, the landscape would look a lot different. I think it would probably be 6-0 Scotland, but since they had that turnover and then Ireland took advantage of it on that line out, that overthrow, we having it's a bit of a slugfest right now. So we're in about the third quarter of the first half right now, and looking good. It's looking good. How's your day going? Shout out P Beast. P Beast in the building. What's up, Charles? How you doing? How you doing, Charles? Good seeing you. Jake says, well, 4 games on tomorrow. Belgium, Poland, Germany, Netherlands, Spain, Romania, Georgia, Portugal. Maybe check out the last game. Because, Georgia, Portugal, that's a deciding game, isn't it? PB says, all good, my G. Good to see you. It's good to see you again, my brother. How was your week? How was your week, and how has your Saturday been so far? Hey, we got video advantage, Ireland. Outside the scrum. Be right back, crew. 1 second. 1 second. Be right back. Charles says, let's go Ireland. They're looking strong right now. Looks like they're in the 22 right now. I know I missed how they got down here. Last time I saw, they were on their half. Oh, Scotland got the turnover. Got the turnover for not releasing. Christie is having a game right now. Christie on Scotland is having a game. Plays for the Saracens, huh? Oh, Dempsey. Oh, Vanderfleer with that turnover. Yeah, Christie is having a game right now. That's my first time seeing him. He's standing out to me today. Let's see. Jake says, yeah, Georgia and Portugal is the final. The best 2 teams currently. Really? I'm going to check that one out. I'll check that one out. Jake says, yeah, all Saracen lads are awesome. Ben Earl's a Saracen. Ben Earl's a beast, man. He's a freaking beast. He should be starting for Scotland more. Yeah, dude, this is my first time ever seeing Christie. This guy he's standing out to me. I've just watching the way he's playing the game so far. He's been solid. I'm just writing notes so I can just, when I go back to my reactions, I can think about it. Good kick. Good clearance by Finn. You ever watch the AIL? No, PBs. What is the AIL? What is that? Let me look it up. Ben Russell got that. Oh, good tackle by Finn. Finn got the nice tackle on low. Porter has it right now. Vanderfleer is about to get it out of here. No. Gibson Park. Gibson Park tried to get the clearance. That was a good kick by Gibson Park. Stain is good. Jake says he's been ridiculous all season, but Scotland's captain, Jamie Ritchie, plays the position. So that's why it's harder for Christie. The good heads up on that, Jake. Yeah, because mine was my first time. I was like, I haven't seen Christie before, but man, he is good, dude. Have I gotten an MR? Jake, I do not have an MLR team yet. And now that like Six Nations is ending, I'm going to really dive deep into more club rugby now, especially like MLR. I've seen the Nolia. I see Nolia Gold has been kicking ass lately. I think the Free Jacks are pretty good. They're New England Free Jacks. I think if I was going to pick a team, it would be San Diego Legion or like the Utah Warriors, or who I would pick. I think I lean more towards like San Diego Legion if I were going to pick a team. But no, I haven't checked any MLR out, but I'm definitely planning on covering it now that Six Nations over and getting more familiar with it. If we can do some live streams on MLR without getting copyright strikes and things like that, it's gonna be fun. Oh, he's kicking the farthest far. It's Crawley. Oh, he missed it left. Crowley missed that left. That's... Wow. Kingman booted the heck out of that. No. Russell. Ireland's they're looking scrappy though. They're having a good defensive play. Ireland's offense is not looking all the way there at this point. They look a little laggy in their offensive department, but their defense is solid, the Irish, so far. So as long as they're keeping themselves ahead and in the game, they have a chance to get it together by second half and pull away. We're in the fourth quarter. The half of the fourth quarter is left right now of this half. Oh, he almost got the block too, Ireland. Nash is running with it. Porter with a nice clearance. Oh, knocked on. That was a knock on. Yeah, that was a knock on by Vanderfleer. PB says that's all Ireland league, my guy. Is it really? So is it Gaelic football, PBs, or is it just Ireland league? Let me see. AIL. Oh, it's all Ireland league. AIL. Let me see. AIL rugby. Let me pull it up. All Ireland league, known for sponsorship reasons, as Energia, All Ireland league. 50 senior rugby clubs. 50 teams? That's a lot of freaking teams. I'm pulling them up. Oh, no, it's not Gaelic. It's not Gaelic rugby. I'm pulling. I see all the teams. That's awesome. Okay, so that's my first time ever hearing of AIR. That's my first time. Thanks for dialing me into that. That's my first time hearing about it. PBs. Li-Fi says, have you ever watched any videos? You know, Li-Fi, I have not watched any Rugby World Cup videos from last year. I have to watch I want to watch the full matches of the Rugby World Cup from beginning to end, and I just have not had the time to watch all the Rugby World Cup videos at this point, but I definitely will. I definitely will. That's been on the list since I started, just haven't been able to execute on it. Oh, nice. Gibson Park with a nice tackle. Jake says, I can try and give some rundown on different club leagues if you want. 100%, Jake. Anything is helpful, man. If you can give a solid rundown, all that's helpful. Gnarly says, I'm a proud South African living in Portugal. I will 100% be at the bar tomorrow night to support Portugal. They've been playing some great rugby. Kirsten, Saturdays are great. Rugby. That's what I love hearing, Gnarly. That's what I love hearing, especially here at the pub. I hear it's just like a whole nother environment. PB says, Anthem Rugby Carolina is MLR. Yep, Jack Monzo's your guy. I love that. He says, perfect day. Yep, Saturday's the perfect day, huh? I'm getting more stuck into rugby. I'm loving it. I'm loving every moment of this. Yeah, did I say wide right, EJ? Did I say wide right? Wide left. Good correction on that one. Speaking too fast. Chris says, it would be nice to see some U.S. teams. We know very little about them and even less about their players. 100%, Chris. And if there's any content you want me to see, you want to see personally with MLR, let me know. I'll become more familiar with MLR, the league itself, and all the teams and players involved. And I'll definitely cover it on my channel, because at this point I know absolutely nothing about MLR or anybody involved, and I just know a little bit about the teams and follow just their Twitter and stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely make more MLR content, and hopefully I can make it without any copyright restrictions. That's the biggest thing. Crowley's moving low up with the nice run. So if I can make MLR content without any issues, that'd be the goal. Because man, I've been getting hit dealing with like the rugby space with copyright has been a little bit of a mess. It's Irish Rugby League. Jake says, Michael, they have MLR professional league, about 11 teams, I think currently, pretty decent standards, but won't get U.S. players to the standard required. Sadly, just not that good as far as talent and everything. That makes sense. EJ says, hopefully U.S. becomes competitive in my lifetime. We'll see, huh? I know we don't have a lot of funding here for rugby from what I've seen. We don't even have rugby barely at a high school and collegiate level here. So it's the exposure to rugby here is like few and far between. Gnarly says, I would love to see. Oh, Gnarly says, I would love to see American become a powerhouse in 15s game. It would be interesting, huh? I don't think our 15s team is very solid. Our 7s team is good. Oh, Hamani. Beautiful. Kinghorn with a beautiful. Kinghorn with the run. Let's go. Kinghorn is moving. Oh. Kinghorn was moving on that one. Gibson Park is. Ireland's going to keep. Nice no chip and chase. Lowe might get this. Oh, no. He did a good job fielding it. McDowell got it. Let's see. I missed a few. Qrew. Yeah, it would be. I know USA 15s. I'm not too sure about them. I know our 7s is pretty good, though. PB says, my son Felix and George playing it. Oh, that's awesome, P-Beast. Massive love to Felix and George. And if you have any pictures and videos of them, P-Beast, be sure to share them with me. I'd love to see your sons play rugby. If you have pictures and videos, send them my way. Oh, here's our Discord, by the way, Qrew. If you haven't joined our Discord, we're still building it out for rugby and everything. But if you join our Discord, it gives you the ability to connect with me offline. And we can have a conversation offline and share pictures, videos, memes, all that good stuff, and just continue the conversation. So drop into our Discord. We're having a little bit of issue right now when you join of like assigning the correct roles. So my admins are working on getting that fixed. But I'll go in there personally and add you to the correct admin role so you can have access to all the channels. And if you have any videos or pictures that you want to share and let me see, or just shoot them in there. Shoot them in our Discord. That'd be super helpful. EJ says, watch France, South Africa. That's the one that's been on the list for a long time, EJ. That quarterfinal match between France and South Africa, I heard it's insane. Jake says, well, it's killing the game a bit, but top 14 in France is the strongest club league. They have the most money, most international. And that's what I've been hearing. I heard France and Japan have the most are the most lucrative leagues in rugby, is what I've heard. Like players go to the Japanese and French leagues to make their money, right? That's unfortunate. Like the politics that is happening in rugby, I've been learning a lot about it and seeing like, especially like the teams falling apart because the lack of funding and financial issues. And like, I know the financial issues. I'm sure there's a lot of politics that go into it as well, right? Furlong is moving. Last play of this half. Ireland's trying to get a score just to have some momentum going into half. Schoolman with a nice tackle. Oh, that's that's half. Good one. Just missed him on that pass on the outside wing. First half is done. It's a very competitive first half. Very competitive first half. What's Dark Fox? What's up, Dark Fox? How are you doing? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, Dark Fox. How's your day going? I appreciate you dropping in. It's good seeing you. It's good seeing you, Dark Fox. How's your Saturday going? Jake says the URC is a club comp with teams Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Italy, South Africa, but Irish and South African teams dominate. Also, I think rugby isn't entertaining personally. Really? What makes you say that it's not entertaining, Jake? I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that. Boss says the Premiership and top 14 is overrated, paying ridiculous monies for poor quality. Really? Can you shout Rodon? Hopefully I said your name right, Rodon. Can you shout out my friend's team, the Leather Boys? Yo, shout out to the Leather Boys. Keep up the incredible work. I'd love to hear more about the Leather Boys. Massive shout out. Dark Fox says you play. Oh, Dark Rugby. Who do you play rugby for? And what position do you play? Ruan says US Sevens is definitely a competitive team. George Patton says love watching you with my daddy and older brothers. Will you ever come to Dublin? George, I appreciate you dropping in and showing the love and checking out my videos. I love connecting with you, and I appreciate this entire community. Y'all have been so helpful, welcoming, and just accepting of me, learning the game of rugby, helping me learn the game of rugby with jargon, players, and everything. So I appreciate your love, and thanks so much for checking out my videos and dropping it on stream and everything. I definitely will come to Dublin. My goal is to get out to all of the countries in the world of rugby and visit the stadiums live. Like looking at Aviva Stadium here in Ireland, it's absolutely beautiful. I would love to witness that atmosphere and be in it. And so my goal is to really get out to every country and view these matches live and view the test matches and really become familiar with, like, I'm familiar with the national level now and still have a lot of the countries to dive through. Like I'm familiar with like a lot of the the northern hemisphere teams. I want to get to the southern hemisphere, also the Pacific teams, and really get embedded and learn those more. But definitely traveling to Dublin, Ireland. I've never been. It's a place that I've always wanted to go because I've heard it's absolutely beautiful there. Absolutely beautiful. Did I miss a few? Let me see. I missed a few up here. Killing 14s. Gnarly. I'm just making sure I'm answering, hitting you all up, crew. Jake says the URC club. Okay, so read that one. Sevens is a competitive watching. Jake says Super Rugby is the most entertaining. Rugby with tries, very entertaining, but teams aren't that strong in your opinion. Super Rugby is mostly Australian and New Zealand teams. Oh, good heads up on that. Jake says, boss, well, you know the top 14 in Premiership already, but they can get the best crowds and have the most successful clubs other than, I'm going to butcher the name, Leinster, the biggest Irish team. And correct me on the pronunciation. I know I probably butchered that one. Johnny Lutz. Hey, Johnny, what's up? How you doing today? He says, hey, sorry I'm late. Is the game good so far? Johnny, the game is exceptional so far. Ireland is ahead. Ooh, let me turn this off. Ireland's ahead 7-6 right now, and they took advantage of a ragged line out from Scotland. He overthrew it, and the Irish player, I can't think of his name. Let me pull up my stats real quick. He took advantage of it. Let me see what it was. Oh, Sheehan took advantage of it, got the nice reception, and scored the try just only like 5 meters out. But that line out was bad on Scotland. But it's a super entertaining game so far. Really good. How's your Saturday going? Johnny? Appreciate you dropping in. Gnarly says, World Rugby sucks when it comes to copyright content. They've been hard on big content creators like Squid. 100%. That's what I've been seeing, Gnarly. Yeah, like and that's why I want to cover MLR, but I have to see how their copyright stuff works. Because right now, my channel, as of last week, and if you didn't hear about it already, Qrew, I got my second copyright strike on my YouTube channel last week from our live stream, just from watching the Fiji and Qrew play the Crusaders highlights. Just that highlight, Stan Sport in Australia, they hit me with a copyright strike. So now I'm at 2 out of 3 strikes, and if you get your third strike on YouTube, they completely delete the channel. And I'm on my second one, and I have 90 days, or like less than 90 days for that one that popped up last week, and like a little less than 60 days on the other copyright strike. And so really towing the line right now. And I got copyrighted on Twitter for reacting to Marcus Smith's drop goal last week too. La Liga in Spain copyrighted me on Twitter. They locked my account, and I was able to get it back, fortunately, pretty quickly. But yeah, I've just been dealing with a lot of copyrights in the world of rugby. It's sad to see. I wish they adopted the mindset of like how NFL and NBA have it, and supporting creators and really creating solid partnerships, because we're all trying to share rugby in a positive way and bring more attention to it. But the world of rugby is making it hard, man. They're making it really, really hard. So it's unfortunate. So yeah, that's why I'm not able to show any highlights while we're watching halftime at this point, because yeah, that last halftime when we were watching highlights, the copyright struck me on that one. So I apologize for that. Qrew will try to get it all figured out. Gnarly Carlo. What's up, Carlo? How you doing? Happy Saturday. What's the matter with our Irish friends? 7-6. Carlo, it's a slugfest. I think Scotland is playing very solid rugby right now. Besides that one massive mistake that they had, where Sheehan you took advantage of it and scored the try. Scotland should really be up 6-0 if it weren't for like that mistake that they had in their try, or their half of the field. But yeah, Ireland's offense is looking very weak, but Ireland's defense is playing very strong and stout. And so it's just interesting seeing how they came out sort of flat from the I guess what do you say? What did I say? Offensive side. It's the attacking from their attacking side, right? I say offensive side because I'm so used to football. Their attacking side is looking weak, but their defensive side is looking really strong. Jake says Japan has a quite strong league. A few South Africans, New Zealanders, but not many people watch it outside of Japan. That makes a lot of sense, because even the broadcasting would be hard because the language barrier, right, in Japan. Dark Fox says, cool. Chris says, it's going to be interesting to see which team is going to shift into a higher gear after the break. You're 100% right, Chris. I think if Scotland keeps the pace that they're playing now, I think they'll be good. The player that's surprising me a lot from Scotland, and he just popped on my radar today, is Andy Christie. And I just found out he's a Saracen. He plays for the Saracens, but he's really having a solid game today, just both offensively and defensively. And he stood out on my just watching him play. It's one of those players that just struck my attention. My first time seeing him in action, and he's been a pleasure to watch today, for sure. Finn looks like and I know I can't remember who mentioned it, but I wish they showed more of a different views and angles instead of just the broadcast view, because I want to see how Finn Russell is setting up the strategy of the team, right, from a different angle. And if we were able to see that, it would give me a lot more perspective than just seeing like just that hard, short view of just like whoever has the ball. Dark Fox says, I'm good. I'm doing fantastic, Dark. You said you're 15? Awesome, man. Who do you play for, Dark Fox? And what position do you play in rugby? Jake says, I think URC is scrappy. Lots of games in Ireland, Wales, Scotland, which are rainy, can be quite predictable who will win. Usually Irish teams, a lot of countries lack a fan rivalry. Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of URC. I saw, was it URC yesterday? Was it Northampton versus Sale? Is that URC? I saw Sale versus Northampton yesterday. There was a good match. Jack says Scotland needs to win the second half by 9, and for England to have a realistic chance to win. Oh, okay, so they need to win by 9. Yeah, if Ireland comes out strong, they can completely shut the door on England winning the Six Nations and secure their back-to-back. Oh, that's English Premiership. Okay, Premiership. Okay. Okay, that's Premiership. Okay, okay. Good heads up on that. So so is URC Ospreys, like the Ospreys and um let me look. Let me just look. I'm talking from a place of education because I was about to say Munster, but I think that may not be correct either. URC. Okay, so okay, it is Ospreys and Munster. Cardiff, the Sharks. Okay, yeah, okay. Perfect. The Lions, Edinburgh. The Stormers, okay. The Stormers are a team, they pop up on my YouTube a lot. The Stormers pop up a lot on my YouTube, actually. Oh, and the Bulls. The Bulls as well. Okay. I've heard a lot about the Bulls. I have to check them out too. I like their kits. Let me go. So Scotland, Dieter says Super Rugby, all attack, no defense. European and South African rugby, much more technical. So it's just so each league is a little bit different, huh? That's cool how the little nuances between the different leagues. Jake says, but mostly you watch Premiership, the English league. It's the best along with top 14 entertaining rugby. Also the crowd, club rivalries, high quality rugby. That's what I've been hearing. Top 14 especially, I've been hearing a lot about. Lorenzo says, on your George North video, you didn't know the team he played for, nor is North. Oh yeah, thanks for letting me know that, Lorenzo. Northampton Saints. I saw them actually play yesterday, which is a funny thing. Like after I filmed that video, because I filmed it before I watched the Northampton game, and then I went downstairs and I saw Northampton playing, and I was like, oh, it's Northampton. Thanks for letting me know that, Lorenzo. I appreciate you. Ben says, I think it's a massive mistake that these broadcasters don't recognize the work you guys do to promote the game over there. 100%, Ben. It's like, it's unfortunate to see. So I reached out to a lot of content creators to see how they've been able to navigate the waters. So I reached out to Squidge, Andrew Ford, Brugby, Die Hard Rugby, and seeing how they've been able to, navigate the turbulent waters within the world of rugby. Because man, just getting 2 copyright strikes in a week was like, it was exhausting to deal with this week. So hopefully, we can move forward. But yeah, I'm sort of towing the line with content right now, and what I want to do with content, just because they're cracking down on freaking everything, man. It stinks. I think we can bring the game to a larger scale. That's what NFL and NBA do really good. They work well with their creators to help expand the positive outlook and reach of the game. And rugby, that's where rugby lacks, I feel, and they could do a better job. They could do a way better job, I feel. Dark Fox says you're a kid. Salmon, what's up, Salmon? How you doing? Happy Saturday. Good seeing you. A big hello from the World Cup champs, South Africa. Big love from South Africa. I love my South African viewers. I love my Springboks. I have love for every nation. Like I said, I have no team that I'm picking so far, besides of course supporting USA, who's not really a good rugby team. But I love all of my rugby nations. I appreciate the love dropping in from South Africa. It's always good seeing you. How's your Saturday going? I hear it's hot in South Africa today. I hear it's hotter than heck. Johnny says, Saturday has been busy, but I'm going to crack a cold one. Listen to the game. Thanks for commentating live. I appreciate you, man. Johnny, I appreciate you, man. And enjoy your Saturday. Crack a nice cold one. Relax and enjoy yourself. You deserve it, man. You deserve it. It's been a nice long week, and it's nice just to relax on Saturday. I appreciate you dropping in the stream and just chopping it up with me, having some good fun together, enjoying some beautiful rugby together on this Super Saturday. It's a lot of fun. I appreciate you all dropping in. Ben says that's English Premiership. Thanks for letting me know that, Benz. Yeah, I knew I was here there talking out my arse, so to speak, with the team. So I'm trying to learn it all. So that's URC and Premiership. Okay, starting to learn a little bit more. I have to really get dialed in with my club teams for sure. Lorenzo says Ireland 4 teams, Italy 2 teams, Scotland 2 teams, South Africa 4 teams, Wales 4 teams. Thanks for letting me know, and that's URC. Dark Fox said not 15. Oh, you play 15, so you're a fullback. Dark Fox, you're a fullback. I was like, good heads up on that. I'm up here messing up. So you're a fullback. That's awesome. That's pretty awesome. Ben says the Premiership isn't on during Six Nations, so you might have seen some Prem URC friendly this weekend. Probably, huh? It was a friendly, I believe. I think you're right, Benz. I think it was a friendly. Boss says, Jack, you can pay top dollar to watch Premiership and top 14. I won't watch that garbage. It's teams, no soul, no culture, especially the French teams. Bunch of hired soldiers. Chris Michaels says, the Bulls. Yeah, the Bulls. Now we're talking. Yeah, the Bulls is your team, right, Chris? I have to start picking up some club teams. I want to really pick a club team from each of the leagues and have some favorites going into it. So I'm not just like sitting on the fence. So we can have some good banter back and forth. Right? Boss says Coley went to Bristol. They beat up the Bico team. Salmon says, I'm extremely impressed with your rugby knowledge and you're really really enjoying your content. I've seen a few YouTube channels from the U.S. that tried, but don't know the game. Salmon, your kind words mean the world to me. Seriously, I appreciate you, and I appreciate that that you're seeing that I'm putting effort in trying to learn rugby and really get embedded in the culture community, the correct lingo and jargon, and just really get an understanding and showing the respect to the game. Spending a lot of time learning from you with all of your incredible comments. So I'm learning a lot from you just by your responses on the videos and doing a lot of research and analysis on the back end and learning from other content creators, reading like the rugby rule books from the 101s and just really trying to just get stuck into the game and give it the respect that it deserves. And just, I appreciate the kind comments. It means the world to me. And thank you so much for checking out my content. It really means a lot to me. Nemo says, Bulls looking good this year, potential URC champs. Really? Bulls are looking legit, huh? Gnarly says, from Pretoria, representing the Bulls as well. Oh, Gnarly, you're a Bull. So we have a bunch of Bulls in here, huh? We have a bunch of Bulls supporters in here. Game's kicking off now. Ireland's going to kick it. Jake says, you're calling English no soul, but they're the most organic clubs, no Southern Hemisphere franchises. Dieter says, I saw Fox Sports made a deal with Premiership to get some games. Time on right now. Off and running. Here we go. Southern Hemisphere franchise. Dieter says, I saw this week, the off the season, their channels as well. Oh, so Fox is doing MLR. Good heads up on that one. That Fox deal made with Premiership was smart. Moving finally from the Premier. That's awesome that they're making that move. Oh, so Cape Town is cold right now, says Michael. Really? Coming right off the water, right? The other day was 47 Celsius. 1.8. Holy smokes, you guys are smoking out there. That's hot as hell. That's like here in Arizona. Gets 118. Oh, low. What low? Oh, the offload to Bundy Alki. James Lowe and Alki. That was a beautiful play. Good effort on their part. Ireland's coming out with some steam. Ireland's coming out with their ears pinned back right now. Chris says, we'll let you get away with it not picking sides for a while, but some point you will have yeah, definitely by the end of this year, I have to stop I have to stop sitting on the fence and actually pick a side and create some good banter between us all. I'm definitely gonna, as I get more, as Six Nations ends, my club knowledge is gonna start getting up there. I'm gonna really start investing time watching club, and I'm gonna pick a team, and we're gonna have some good back and forth from there, for darn sure. And Jake says Premiership's the best. Raw rivalries, good quality English commentary. They explain the game so well. I'll look at that, Jake. Winter says, what's up, Winter? Taking a quick break from cooking to pipe in as well. Winter, you're a Bull supporter as well. Okay, so we have the majority Bull supporters in the audience, huh? Grew up in Pretoria. Sharks. Oh, so you're Salmon. So you're Cell Sharks, huh? And then Jake says, if you want banter with these Bulls fans, support the Stormers. Is that a huge rivalry? The Stormers? I think Stormers have a cool logo. I like their logo. It stands out like the color. For something about it just stands. He says, Gnarly says, don't start, Jake. So we have Bulls and Stormers going at each other, huh? So that's the rivalry to pay attention to, huh? Bulls are from Pretoria and the Stormers are Cape Town. Oh, so it's a South African rivalry, huh? Historically, most successful teams in South Africa have a big rivalry. Good background on that one. I did not even know. A little soccer reference. Sharks is becoming the PSG of rugby. Who's PSG? Let me know about that one, Dieter. Shark support. You're Sharks as well, Dieter? Mara, you're Stormers. Jake says, no, there's a Cell Sharks in England. And they just say, oh, Sharks is the Durban South African. Oh, okay. Crowley kicked it through. 10-6, Ireland, off that penalty. Salmon says, I'm calling it now. You will be a Springboks by the end of this year. We're the best. I'm calling it. The box. I know I have a lot of the majority of my my demographic. I'd have to show you all the back end. Is that a 5022 by Finn? The majority of the audience is South African, so we have a huge South African audience on my channel. Then it goes South Africa, the UK, Australia, Fiji. No, Australia, New Zealand, Fiji. That's the majority of my audience. It's funny because like we're not even we barely have any USA viewership being an American channel or being American, but now we're all in rugby. We have a huge support base in South Africa, UK. Those are our two biggest. Then it goes like Australia, New Zealand, then Fiji, something like that. Michael says you're Cape Town but still a Bull, so you're in the thick of the rivalry then, Michael. You're in the thick of the rivalry as it goes. EJ says, gotta go with whomever Moody's playing for, so you're going for the Bulls. We have a bunch of Bulls in here, huh? Jake says, as seen from your comments, South Africans have South Africans have a presence for darn sure. The Box says Morrow. Chris says Bulls and Stormers 2 weeks ago was. I have to check that one out. I'm gonna check the highlights on that one. The Bulls and Stormers. Who won, Chris? EJ says definitely rooting for Box to three-peat. Jake says you also see South African fans are the most unpleasant. Just support the USA, not the Box, please. Dieter says PSG is the top soccer club, French soccer club. Got some Qatar money. That's a lot of money from Qatar, right? Bought Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, other high-value players, but couldn't win the Dude, Mbappe is one of the highest. He's the highest paid player in the entire world, isn't he? Michael says, if we have electricity, we are online. Yes, the supporters on Springboks are die-hard loyal. I love to see it. I love to see it. Ben says, lived out in the U.S. for 6 years. Everyone showed rugby. We showed rugby, loved it. They just had no exposure opportunity to watch good. Do you see it changing? 100% binge. Yeah, there's just no exposure here in the U.S. We have no exposure to rugby. There's no money in it. We don't even have coverage of our national team at the 7s or the 15s level. So I know with 2031 coming, getting those sponsorship, getting that the Rugby World Cup secured here in the U.S., they're definitely starting to throw marketing dollars in it now. Like you've all mentioned, Fox Sports now has a partnership with MLR and like Premiership. And now we're getting like Jay-Z's agency, the Rock Nation, has Cheslin Colby. They have, who'd you say? Cheslin Colby and Moody? Was it Moody or Ardenser? So, oh no. Who they have? They have, I know it's, man, Irish are threatening. Furlong is pushing. Ireland Crowley has it low. Oh, their Ireland is driving on them. Scotland's D is looking ragged. They said it perfectly, frenzied. Scotland's holding up right now, though. They're starting to tighten up. Bundy Aki on the 1 meter line. Oh, but the mishandle from 15 on Ireland. Wow. Scotland offside. It's a penalty. So, okay. Ireland has the advantage. The guy at the ruck was offside, huh? Let me see. Salmon says, go back in history. The biggest rivalry used to be the Bulls, known as the Northern Transvaals in the past, and the Stormers of the Western province of North. Oh, North versus South. Good heads up on that. I love knowing the history. Jake says, I think you should choose a Six Nations team. Six Nations team will make it interesting from now. 100%. A tap and go from Ireland right here. The tap and go from, I think they're going to convert this try easily. Here's the tap and go. Almost got it. They're at the 1 meter. Kicking it back. Furlong got it, I think. I don't know if he got it. It's hard to tell. They have to go to the TMO on that one. I couldn't tell if he grounded that. Furlong. We'll see. Yeah, Jake, I have to choose the Six Nations team. After this Six Nation, I'm gonna choose a team. I'm definitely gonna choose a team in Six Nations after this. After this year, Sevens is on Peacock now. I have to watch some more Sevens. You know, there's so much rugby going on at one time with all the different leagues. It's so hard to keep track of. I've found no try on field decision. They're gonna go to the TMO. And then USA is my main team. Yeah, USA is the main team, but they're not good. So we'll always got to support the USA. Let's see what happened. Oh, he didn't try. Did he? No, it's not. It's not. He knocked it out. Scottish player knocked it out before he could ground it. That's not a try. That's not a try. What do you think, Qrew? Is that a try? I don't think that's a try. And the days of Nas Botha. I heard of Botha, yeah. Gnarly says, Moody. Yeah, Moody, Kurt Lee. Ben says, Atoji. Atoji's a beast. I like Atoji. What's up, Adam? How you doing? Happy Saturday. Appreciate you dropping in. Ulster is the Irish team you need to... So Ulster's the Irish team, huh? They're in URC? Let me see. Yeah, so Ulster plays the Sharks today? No. They play the Sharks on the 23rd. So they're the Irish squad, huh? Six Nations team and a Rugby Champions team. I'll definitely both. EJ says, I really feel for the Americans getting exposed to rugby. They love it. It's dynamic, more dynamic cousin of American football. Yeah, it's completely a dynamic for sure. Especially with more exposure, I think, especially from an American audience, like the physicality reminds us a lot of American football. I think that's why it would latch on a lot like easier than like soccer here in America. I see rugby latching on just because we're used to seeing the physicality, and like anything close like as a resemblance, it's a lot easier to understand. No try. Good play by Scotland, knocked on. Italy is everyone said, yeah, Italy, but just because they have so much tenacity. Italy's a tenacious young nation, and man, if they had a chance of winning 3 matches this year, if they would have got that goal, that score on France, they would have been number 3 in Six Nations. Who knows? They played some solid rugby this year. No try. 7 top knees operating. Richie said it's a try. No try. It looked like there was downward pressure at first, Richie, but then there's that little punch out that Scotland did was like that little bit that kept it from being there. Jake says Europe in the URC top 14 premiership, they play joint champion club or competitions called the Champions Cup. It's like rugby equivalent to champion. Oh, that's awesome. Dieter says, we'll see a vlog. Yes, Dieter, we will be doing vlogs. A vlog of you going to USA, Canada. 100%. I'm definitely going to do more vlogs. So when we go to live matches, I have to hire a video team here in the US to follow me on the vlog so we can do that. That's going to be a lot of fun to do. I'm going to vlog Fiji versus New Zealand. And then my team is we're also coming out with like more like creative videos to do besides reaction videos. We're thinking of doing like an American tries rugby for 24 hours, like doing like the eating, doing rugby workouts, and also playing rugby, like going to a club here in Arizona or somewhere, like, and actually trying rugby, trying my hand at it and seeing how we can do. So we're looking at creating more creative content for QSN as far as trying the game of rugby and all aspects of it. So hopefully that's going to come later this year, but we'll see how it all turns out as we start building it out. But definitely 100% more vlogs, excuse me. Nos needs his own training room because every time he sees a ball, he gets after it. Clive, Nos, I'll have to check him out. Salmon says there was only one beast in rugby. His name was Tinda the Beast Matawari. Matawarira. I know I'm butchering that one, Salmon. I know I'm butchering it. Who did he play for? Dempsey. Oh, Scotland's on the run. Scotland does. That was good defensive tackle. Looks like the Irish player looks like he hurt himself, like a little stinger or something. Oh, Scotland is driving. Oh, but the interception on Ireland. I would love that. Gnarly says, I would love that. What position would you go for? I would say I would go, Gnarly, I would try to go, I'd go for outside center. I'd go for outside center if I were playing. I would go for number 13, Gnarly. Just because of my size and playing defense in football. I think that'd probably be the best one for me. But I don't know. I'd have to get my kicks on point, right? I would just try outside center to start it and see what happened from there. Beast played props for... Oh, he played prop for the box. No kidding. So he's a big man. Was he a loose head or a tight head? Gotta be a prop. Yeah, if I played prop, shoot, man. That would be... I'd be well undersized for that one. The boss says, let's face, English is the worst fans. The whole universe. Beating the Irish once off, now you're the best in the world. Dear me, the frog's going to smack you later. Boss, it'd be interesting to see. I know England was super happy with that win last week. Cheslin Colby would have been a player from 2015, but they denied him because he was too short. Really? Yeah, I love how the adversity that Cheslin faced, and he overcame it and showed him and came out on top. I love that, his tenacity, his mentality. Gnarly says, yeah, that'd be a fun position. Definitely defensively very challenging. Offensively, one of the best positions. I think from the defensive standpoint, I would love it because I understand the offense would be fun. It'd be cool to see if I could do it. That would be really cool. Dieter says, the awesome American bodybuilder that I follow is Taryn Beckham. Yeah, that's Odell Beckham's cousin. He tried it for American Rugby IPP in Denver, but later moved on to wrestling now. Really? He was a super athletic guy. He was massive. He was almost as big as a Toji, just muscle size, like from his muscle. Oh, Ireland's power game, tackles made, 69, 74 tackles on Scotland. Missed, 14 Scotland, 10 Ireland. Dominant tackles, 10 Scotland, 2 Ireland. And I missed the last stat. Damn it. He said, apart from English fans, the journalists, huh? Bloody hell, talking about a bunch of hypocrites. Journalists can be the worst, right? Happy to play a nice rugby for the first time in years. Yeah, England was super happy with that. When I saw my Twitter timeline blew up on the English win, that was fun to watch. Salmon says he was born in Zimbabwe, played for the Sharks in the box. He was a prop, but his strength was out of this world. Really? Turnovers won. Oh, 3-2. Thank you for telling me that, Bins. Yeah, I missed that last stat. There we go. See how strong this scrum is. Oh, damn. Ireland just bulldozered Scotland in that. The scrum from Ireland. What a freaking hit on Scotland. Van der Merwe he did a really good job to gather that. You see Ireland just bulldoze Scotland on that scrum? Holy smokes. Jake says, when Irish and Scottish fans are calling South Africans fans worse than English, I think it tells you that's something, isn't it? I'm still learning about all the rivalries within the game of rugby. It's funny. It's interesting to hear. Man, Ireland bulldozed that scrum. Chris says Nas was a bit ahead of his time. He introduced modern kicking 10. But opinion, Dan Carter hated his guts when South Africa, New Zealand, GOAT 10. I have good heads up on Dan Carter too. I have him a video upcoming of Dan Carter. He's top of the list. But I'm gonna check out Nas as well. All right, hopefully I'm saying his name right, Nas. Boss says, Jake, go and listen to Lawrence Delagio. Go and listen to Stuart Barnes. The boring French will take the long kicking, gonna eat you alive. Which nation has the strongest scrum? Morrow, ask Morrow. I hear South Africa has a very strong scrum because what I was hearing, and I'm let me know if I'm wrong, but I heard South Africa does because there was a play, I guess, in the World Cup where the South African player, they kicked the ball to him and he received it. He called his mark like on the 22 and they said, This shows how confident the South Africa is in with their scrum to call a mark in your own 22, and I guess they just bulldozed it. So that's what I've been hearing. The South Africa has an incredible scrum. Nash with the incredible play, but Scotland with the stop on that one. South African scrum. No one likes England, Lawrence, Delagio either. Don't worry. Scrum Africa. It's called Scrum Africa. Yeah, I've heard they had an exceptional scrum. Beautiful, beautiful pass by Bundy Aki. And Nash with the animation play. What's your prediction on England, France? Says Ark. What's up, Ark? Happy Saturday. How you doing, boss? I have England winning. Ark, I have England winning, especially if they play the way they played last week, where they played strategic. They played their game of rugby. It was consistent. It was fluid. It was fast. They played powerful, and they played a good strategic game. So I feel like if England is able to accomplish that today, they'll win. If they do not play that way, France will blow them out, because France came into form last week. I heard a lot about how France was that powerhouse unit coming into the World Cup last year, and they were in very good form. I feel like France showed that in the second half of that Wales game, where everything looked like it clicked, and they put it on Wales, and they looked like they just had everything just operating with so much fluidity, flow, and grace. And so if France comes out that second half like they did last week, it's gonna be a tough match. I have England winning that one though. Who do you have winning? Ark. Clive says support works like this. You support your country than any team that plays England or the All Blacks. That's what I've been understanding from the comment section. That's what I've been seeing. Dieter says, Amaro says England. You have England winning. Dieter says they play they play in Paris. The last time England beat France in France is in 2016. Really? Okay, so that's going to be they have the at-home advantage. Jake says a lot of people like the All Blacks as a second team. All Blacks are probably one of the most well-known teams in the space of rugby. That's like from an American side speaking. EJ says, I don't see England beating France. You don't see them beating them? I didn't know they were playing in Paris. That's a good heads up. They're playing in Lyon today, actually. Oh, they're playing in Lyon. Okay. Common Scotland. If England, you think? Yeah, that's a huge if, right? You think England, Ark? I agree. Ben says, I think it depends on lots of results. Are they playing for the championship or not? You're right about that, Bins. That's a very good assessment, Bins, because if Ireland wins this one, England really has no skin in the game after this. But if Scotland pulls together this next 25 minutes, it could be something. Leon. Oh, it's Leon. It's Leon. Thanks for letting me know, Jake. Leon. Chris says, for SA Scrum, it's one of their biggest weapons. Like you said, we look for opportunities to just scrum, show physical dominance, and break down other teams' will. You said it perfectly, Chris, and you said it better than I could have ever said it, for sure, because I just remember seeing that play where, and you may know what I'm talking about, where the opposition kicked it, South African player received it, and he marked it at like the 22, or somewhere within the 22, because he made his hand signal just like that. And they said, oh shit, like South Africa's ready for it, because he marked it and he just went like this, like we're going to scrum it out. And just to show, like you said, to enforce their will upon the opposition. And so we're seeing that when a team's just ready for that physicality to overpower you, that's when I was like, oh yeah, they probably have a pretty solid, strong team. Man, that was a bad kick by Finn. Oh, but good reception by Vandemova. He fought for that one. Good job on him. Leon, thanks for letting me know that, Jake. Morrow says, what's your name? My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff, Morrow. Jake says, only because Stade de France was renovated for the Olympics, so all the French games are played outside of Paris this year. Adam said, I've been watching loads of your videos since you first went on Resamit. It's really good seeing you get into rugby. I love watching them. Keep it up, man. Adam, I really appreciate you, my man. And thanks so much for your kind words. It means the world to me, brother. And for checking out my videos as well. There's definitely been a lot of work since that first Resamit video. And I've actually just loved getting familiar with rugby and the entire universe of rugby, and you've all helped me so much learn. Like I said, I can't say it enough. Like, you've helped accelerate my pace and learning of this game just by commenting on the videos and teaching me about all the intricacies of the sport, right? And for me, once I learn something and I see, and I really get interest, I dive all the way in and just try to learn it from the inside out. So I've been studying a lot of one-on-one videos on learning, about every position, and then now learning about the strategy behind the positioning, where the players are setting up from a size and attribute standpoint as well, and now learning how you're structuring the management of the game, because that's still part that I still don't understand, is like how players manage the game, like how Finn Russell's setting things up, or players like George Ford. So it's fun, man. It's a lot of fun just getting really stuck into rugby, and you all have helped me so much, so I appreciate you just by checking out my videos and having awesome commentary. Ark says South African bomb squad has an impact on the second half as well. And EJ says, yep, our kid, at some point, Razzie might have 8 forwards on the bench. No kidding. Ignoring how hard the transition is, who have you watched do you think has gone well in the football? That's a good question. Well, Ben, I would have to say it would have to be Jordan Mailata. It would have to be Jordan Mailata to make the biggest transition in American football, especially because playing on the offensive line in football, it's something that is so difficult to learn. Like, playing on your heel, essentially, yeah, you can go downhill, but Mailata's been our most successful one that we've seen transition from rugby. Good knock on. From rugby to American football is what I would think, is who I think. And of course our kickers as well. There's a lot of very successful kickers that have come from rugby to play in the NFL. Also, a player that's done really well. He had a lot of introduction to football from the collegiate level was Nate Ebner. Nate Ebner has had a very successful both rugby and football career. So he's been very successful in both sports as well. Scotland's doing much better than I thought against than Ireland. I thought. So Salmon, 100%. Scotland came out pretty gritty. They're in our last 22 minutes. Scotland has a chance to. They're still in the match. They could win it. We'll see. The last 20 minutes is all deciding. Like I've been learning from you all. Clive says, Jeff, SA also packs its bench with forwards. It's called the bomb squad. They often come out in groups and immediately start. Really? So that's like they have like an enforcer group, like in hockey. Like that's their line out, huh? Sort of like hockey, when hockey has all their line outs come and they just bring all the forwards on. That's badass. I have to watch that and get more acquainted. Scotland, the brave, you got this, says Bass. Yep, hopefully Scotland can make this competitive, right? And make Ireland sweat a little bit. But Ireland's looking strong. Their maul is looking strong. Their scrum looks really strong, but their maul is looking just as powerful. Ireland's about to kick it out on the wing and score. No, he's going to go inside. 1 meter out. Porter. Scotland's defending hard. Here we go. Oh, Scotland. Yeah, Scotland got gritty right there. He's a little high. They're pushing. They're threatening him right here. This is a fight. Scotland is fighting right now. Their defense. Oh, is that Porter? Porter. He stopped Porter about 2 meters out. Fade. Oh, they kicked it to the post almost. Oh, he knock on. A mishandle by Ireland. Scotland got it back. What a defensive effort by Scotland right there. What a defensive effort by Scotland. They did very well to hold off a tough Irish attack on that one. Wow. Gibson Park with a beautiful pass. Ringrose just had the mishandle and fumbled it. Ringrose just missed it. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Let's see. Who's my favorite NFL team, says Mark. My favorite NFL team are the Vegas Raiders. I've loved them when they were Oakland since I was a kid. So Vegas Raiders are my NFL team. My college football team are the Miami Hurricanes. Who's your favorite NFL team if you have one, Morrow? Ben says, my bad. I meant out of rugby players who've watched go really well. It's a good question. Cheslin Colby, you know that one. Cheslin Colby would transition well. Dude, Joshua Tuasova would transition incredibly well to the game of American football. Who else do we have from what I've seen? I think you have some props that could play a good defensive or offensive lineman, but I have to become more familiar with my props and my hookers and see where they would fit in the game. I'm not too familiar with all the props and hookers yet, like the big names. Like a player like Eben Etzebeth would be a good tight end. Like he'd be a really good tight end. So those are some players that I'm just thinking of off the top of my head that could transition well. And they're just athletic as hell. Oh, and Ardenser, like Kurt Lee, he could play as well, 100%. And there was a video, it's coming out, I have a reaction video on 11 players that would transition, or the title was from Die Hard Rugby, that would destroy NFL players. But he had a very good list of 11 players on there. And there was a lot of them that I agreed with, and some of them I could see like, oh, maybe they'd be all right, but we see that. Scotland was a good effort right there. What changes that the Frogs can win the secondary cup? Jake says, watch the highlight of New Zealand, South Africa at Twickenham last year in August. They bring 7 forwards in at once. It's hilarious. I'm going to check that out 100%. Dieter says, so I'm going to check that out. It's called the, what do you call it? The Bomb Squad. I'm going to check out the Bomb Squad. Underrated. Dieter Allison transitioned from rugby to NFL. Played South African rugby. Yeah, I remember that. You mentioned that one. Dieter Paul Roos, knocked on by Ireland just now. U.S. college. He played. Yeah, you said he played for Houston Texans. That's a good heads up on that one. I'll become more familiar with him and check him out. Jeff, Ireland's on the run on the right wing. Van der Merwe's going to catch him, though. Good angle by Abduhan to keep him from breaking inside and just tackling him. He's fast, dude. Super fast. Man, Ireland is just looking stronger. They're starting to really enforce their will on Scotland right now. Just be more powerful right now. They're sort of breaking Scotland down. Clive says, Jeff, to an uneducated eye, rugby looks like a bunch of dimwit brutes, but you're now educated eyes. You can see the nuances and planning that goes into both attack and defense. 100%, Clive. Yeah, I'm starting to see a lot of the strategy that goes into it. Like you said, to an untrained eye, it looks unorganized and erratic. But now that I'm really starting to educate myself and watching, like you said, great channels like Squidge and connecting with you all, I'm starting to understand all the detail that goes into the game and like the strategy that's happening and how they're managing the players on the field and setting up the lineups. And so it's cool to see. I still have a lot more to learn for sure, but I can see a lot more than I was for sure. Definitely more of an educated eye. But I still have a lot to learn within rugby for sure. AJ says, just watched ESPN 30 for 30. The Hurricanes they're rugged in the 80s, man. You're the Kansas City Chiefs, Morrow? Yeah, the Chiefs. They won back-to-back Super Bowls. They're a good team. Salmon says, what do you think Eben would do? What do you think Eben would do in the NFL? I think he would play a tight end position in the NFL if Eben played in the NFL. Gosh. He held him up, though. That's not a try. Henshaw was over, but I think he held him up. I think he didn't ground it. Yeah, I think he would play tight end in the NFL. To answer your question, Salmon, Eben would. The hardest transition would be coming out from a down position for him. But I think he would do pretty well in the NFL, especially from he has size, speed. It looks like he's a very good leader. And just from what I've seen, he has great leadership ability. And the sad thing is, like, about the Ebenezer videos, I feel is that I came into those videos with a little bit of a bias, thinking like he's this like a bit of like he's an enforcer, but I came in with a bias thinking he's just like a brute, right? Like just causing a lot of conflict and havoc on the field. But after I learned about Ebenezer and watched that, especially that second video and his stats, like I was like, you don't get that many caps and that many captains of your nation team without having a leadership ability, a skill quality about yourself, and just by fighting people. And so all the seeing all the enforcer clips are not the full picture of who he is as an athlete. And now that I've learned the full picture of Ebenezer, he's a clean athlete, but for whatever reason they try to pin him as like this, like, you know, like you said, like a brute that's just like always out there to fight. And I saw he has one of the cleanest records in international play and even on his club level. And so I like seeing his athletic prowess, like the plays he's making, the interceptions, the breakaways, the tries, and how he's captaining a team. And so, yeah, it's just crazy to see that he's showcased as like this this brute that's just beating people up. And it's so far from the actual truth of who he is. Right. And so I love that I got to see more of a well-rounded picture of Ebenezer. Right. Ben Earl off the ball. Dude, Ben Earl. Yes. Linebacker, Benz. You said it perfectly. Ben Earl would be a fantastic linebacker. Bloody says, I'll be interested to know if your NFL watching experience will change after this rugby. Going to be near constant action, the start and stop action of nature of American football. It'd be interesting to see how it plays, Bloody. I know since I played American football, like I'm so trained and like love it because I grew up watching it. And so I think my love and passion for football is always going to be there. Just because I understand like the game, and you know, it's been like something that brought my family together so close, and having played it at a high level. Football is definitely always going to be my number one sport, but rugby is 100% up there with football because not only because of the physicality, but understanding the strategy behind it. And there's a yellow card just on Scotland right now. Ashman got sent to the sin bin. So yeah, Ireland's about to impart their will on him with Scotland as a man down. So 2 penalties. I hated the Hurricanes after they wiped up my Cornhusker. Oh, in the 2000? Yeah, roughed him up, the Huskers. So you're a Cornhusker fan, EJ? The Huskers haven't been good in a while. They have not been good in a while. Gnarly says, my favorite college football team. Oh, Blue Mountain State. Blue Mountain, that's a wild show, isn't it? Ireland got that try. They powered them on that one. They're starting to pull away now. Ireland's about to get their second one. Porter's ear, his cauliflower ear is always bleeding because once you build up that callus or that you're always going to tear it. 64 caps for Porter. So that's his 6th try. Good on him. What's my opinion on Marcus Smith's arc? I like Marcus Smith a lot. I think he has a very good star quality about himself. And I think he's an exceptional player from what I've seen, and he does manage the game well. From what I've been reading a lot about what happened last week between Ford and Smith, and became more educated with the circumstances. Like, I know on my analysis video, I said that Ford had a rough game because of his kicking play. He did have a rough kicking day, but after I watched Squid's Rugby's video about the analysis of like how Ford is setting up the team and managing them, and how he set the lines up exceptionally and positioned himself on certain plays, I was like, wow, Squid's changed my opinion on, like, you know, because he added deeper analysis of things that I was unable to see with my eye. And I was like, wow, Ford really did a fantastic job of getting England in the right set pieces and making opportunities come available. And Smith came in and also did a very good job. And so how they worked, I feel like Smith and Ford, they work well together, right? So the change had to happen, but I feel like Ford may be like a better, like, I guess, leader in a sense than Smith, but Smith has that star quality about himself. And so I still have to learn more about Smith and like his managing style, but I think they both did an exceptional job. I like Smith a lot, though. I do like Smith. Seems like a good young player, and it's starting to come to form. Kinhorn has got it. Let's see. Time to sit out electricity, right? Says Gnarly. Boss says the original enforcer was a Moner von Hurden. Thereafter, it was Koi Thug, Artie Gelden, and then Baki's only arrived much later. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about Baki's Botha or Botha. I think I'm saying it right. Been hearing a lot about him. The clips don't show the lead up. Yeah, the clips never show the lead up, right, Winter, to what happened. So yeah, it made him look like he's a dirty player. But yeah, to come to find out, he has a super clean record. He has a super clean record. Sometimes player unties shoes and opposing players in a... Oh, no kidding. Just that little bit of gamesmanship. Yep, Richie's yellow card Scotland. They're putting it on him now. Ireland's about to start enforcing their power on him. Porter got subbed out just now. He had a good match to Healy. Jake, that was a try. Porter got that try on that one. Salmon says, why was it? I missed it too. I missed the yellow card as well. I 100% missed the yellow card. By the way, there's 4 Irish teams. Ulster, I'm going to butcher this one. Leinster, Munster, and Connacht. Leinster are by far the best and have been for years. The majority of players in Ireland all play for Leinster. Okay, good heads up on that, Adam. I appreciate that. Heads up on that. I'm going to get more familiar with URC teams. The crowd's rabid right now. It's cool. They're chanting. They're cheering. Consecutive penalties. Thanks for the heads up on that, Jake. Winter says, back in the day, there were no scores for placing the ball down. You won a chance, the chance to try, kick through the post, hence try. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I know that made, yeah, actually it didn't look clear to me. We got 13 minutes left in the match, Qrew. You think Scotland's going to pull through? Scotland needs to win this game to make France and England game relevant. Yeah, if France and England won't be relevant if this one plays out. There'll be England because England already went second, right? Yeah, get that beer in, Salmon. Get that beer in, my brother. What type of beer are you drinking, by the way? I'm trying to log in and see the standings real quick. Free kick Ireland. Oh yeah, 7-man scrum. Yeah, they're gonna scrum them out right here. Yeah, so Scotland loses this one if they don't pull it together. They're number 3rd in the rankings right now. But if France wins, they overtake. Oh, but Italy won today, so Italy has 15 points. Italy has 15. Did Italy did the bonus? Were they in bonus today? Let me see. Let me refresh it. They'll be at 15 if they didn't get bonus. Nice kick by Ireland. Oh, very good placement kick by Scotland. Rowe with a beautiful kick. He had a lot of space, but that was a nice kick. That was a good attempt. Ben says falling off in the second half been a trend for Scotland. Yeah, it has. You're 100% right. You're 100% right about that, Benz. I'm up here stumbling over my words. I need to get some water. Bloody says the title is pretty much wrapped up for Ireland now. Yeah, Ireland get their 2nd in a row, right? Chris says I think he'll go back part in the ball pass, his wrist down. He'll go back part. Oh, right here, the back part of the ball. Jake says France-England games are always relevant, regardless. Hansa Pilsner. Oh, you got some Pilsner. That sounds good, man. Clive says, I played in the 70s with a pigskin ball. No gum guards. No. So you played in when the hooligans played, huh, Clive? You're used to that really rugged rugby. Oh, is his wrist touched, Chris? Richie says Scotland are bottling it as per usual. That stinks, man. Yeah, Scotland's not looking good in the second half. Scotland bottles every Six Nation. Ireland bottles every World Cup. They had a close 50-50 on that one. The medic's out on the field right now looking at a Scottish player. So meters conceded from penalties, 27.9 from Ireland, 193 meters conceded from Scotland from penalty. That's insane. Oh, look at the sunset. That sunset's absolutely breathtaking. That sunset's breathtaking in Ireland right now. You see that? EJ says, yeah, I enjoy England, both football and rugby. But comes so close to bottling it. Wow, you see that beautiful purple sunset in England? Clive says, Jeff, in the 70s, high tackling was allowed. Using your studs to ruck a player on the wrong side of the ruck. I played. Oh, so you were in the trenches. You were in the trenches, huh, Clive? That's awesome. How many years did you play, Clive? Yeah, it's funny to see the transition of how, like, man, Ireland is overpowering Scotland in the mall. It's interesting to see how, like, aggressive the 70s, 80s, and 90s were in both rugby and American football, and how things have softened up with the newer age where they're protecting the players more. Because, man, back in the day, like, same as like rugby, we were allowed in American football allowed to hit high, just banging hits. Now everything is like a penalty in American football. When you just like a big hit nowadays is so hard to come by because they protect the players so much as everything's a penalty nowadays. It's sort of crazy to see. Adam says, yeah, Ireland have never made it the past quarterfinals. No kidding. In the World Cup. Ben says, my school coach was 80s England hooker. Used to start tackling us if he thought we were slacking. Terrifying. That's a big man. So Clive, how heavy were you? Like, what's your size and weight when you played? Richie says, to be fair, stamping and raking was fairly prevalent even in the 2000s as well when you were playing. So it was still available in the 2000s, huh? When did they start tightening up the rules in rugby as far as like high tackles and stamping and all that stuff? It started happening in American football within the last decade is when it got really serious with CT and all that. Van der Merwe. Solomon says, now this is the way to watch rugby. Good beer, good game. And I missed this one. He said, now this is the way to watch rugby. Good beer, good game, good peeps, and someone that enjoys the game. Oh, thank you, Salmon. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I'm absolutely loving the game, and I love connecting with you on this beautiful Saturday. I wish I had something to sip on. My water's out. I have no mushroom drinks to drink or cocoa, but I love sharing these days with you and just like having that fun banter. It feels to me we're just like sitting in the living room together. We're sitting in the stands together, just enjoying a beautiful game of rugby. And when I get out to your countries, Qrew, knocked on by Ireland, when I get out to your country, I'm letting you know. I'll send you all an update of when I'm gonna be in your country, so we can meet up, go to a pub, go eat, connect in person. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Connecting in person and building up our friendship, right? And just enjoying this together. So when I'm in your country, I'll let you know, and we're gonna meet up in person, 100%. Adam says, there's so many camera angles now, players can't get away with anything. 100%, Adam. So many different views. Oh, good reception on Ireland to keep it away from Scotland on that one. 6 minutes left. This one's all but over, I'm afraid. Sin bin expires here in 5 seconds. Scotland did it good to receive that. Ireland's just looking too strong. Scotland fell off. Dieter says, Hansa is good, but Windhoek Drought is the OG beer. Oh, you got the good stuff, Dieter, huh? So you got some Hansa, then you got some, I know I'm probably butchering the name, Windhoek Drought. Burns. Dempsey is going. She's going, let it go, let it go. He tried to go for the strip, but couldn't get it. He was too powerful. Good kick by Lowe. Oh, Lowe with an exceptional kick. Finn's going to tap it down. Oh, he fake tapped it. Scotland played it. Penalty advantage for the high tackle. Oh, Scotland break-in. But that was a bad pass. It's a bad pass. Trying. Yeah, it's just not too little too late for Scotland. They're not able to pull it together. Looks like Ireland's going to win. The Six Nations. Finn is holding his face. Sin bin return right now. Windhoek. Oh, Windhoek is the pronunciation from Namibia. Thank you for letting me know that. Windhoek. Hansa finished. Now for the KWV. I love it. Man of the match is Gibson Park. Good for him. Gibson Park, he did play a hell of a match today. Salmon says, wish we could have done this during the World Cup, especially during the box quarter. Dude, that would have been exceptional, Salmon. I wish I would have been dialed in during the World Cup and we could have watched it together. That would have been so fun. That would have been so fun. Another Kiwi win. Kiwi wins Ireland player of the game. Oh, he's a Kiwi, Jake. I didn't know that. Clive says, Jeff, I played for 8 years. Finished with zebra stripes from studs all over your back. Love playing the game, taking down bigger guys, smashing fly halves. See you winning as 100%. I'll see you when I'm in South Africa for sure, Clive. 100%. That's awesome, man. Those are the war wounds that I love. Like I tell people, like I'm not a guy who has tattoos. Like I have no tattoos or anything. I absolutely love tattoos. I think they're gorgeous, but I would never get one because I change my mind too fast, especially when things are on my body. But one thing I do wear with pride are my battle scars from like athletics. Like if I get any scars, bruising, like to me, that's like the memories that I love sharing when you're all scarred. So like having those zebra stripes on your back and everything like that is just something that's like just the memories. I love that. Ben says, as a Bath fan, can't have Finn getting hurt, right? Yeah, Finn looks like he just got hit high. And it looks like he played it up a little bit too to get the penalty. So now they're in mitigation. It's a yellow, but it's in a mitigation right now. Enjoy the brandy and Coke, says Dieter to Salmon. Jake says half of the Kiwis in New Zealand team, and then half of Scotland or English and South African. It's cool that you can play different countries. 2 quick tries coming. Come on, Scotland. Ireland a man down. Ireland a man down now. Scotland has to really get on pace. They have to really get on pace. Set up a nice little grubber or something to get through the defense. Half of Ireland are Kiwis. Is Bundy Aki a Kiwi? Okay, Scotland's pushing. They're at the 22. Oh, he is. Okay. Here we go. Bundy Aki, James Lowe, Gibson Parker, all Kiwis. No kidding. That's a lot of talent coming out of New Zealand. Richie says, OMG, here we go. Oh, no way. Scotland. 3 minutes left in the match. Here we go. Under the post. Get the conversion. Wow. Richie, let's go. Here we go. The last 3 minutes. Hugh Jones, 17 tries, 48 caps. New Zealand Pacific Islanders, bred rugby players, 100%. Adam says, as an Irishman, I'm stressing right now. I'd be stressing too. Having a man down, 8 minutes. They're gonna be playing a man down for the end of the match. 5-point game. Here we go. Here we go, Qrew. Aviva Stadium. You could feel like the air coming out of the stadium. Everybody's holding their breath in anticipation to see what happens. Well, just good to break out of those tackles. Exceptional job. Beautiful. Yep, mano manu. Took him on, broke the tackle, found open space, and scored the try, says Jones. Beautiful. Scotland is fighting back. One final chance. 2 minutes left. Here we go. Jake says, then Bellum, the prop replacement, Mac Hansen, injured wingers, Australian playing for Ireland. Dang. Here we go. Crowley kicking it off. We'll see. Here we go. 2 minutes left. This is going to be the final play of the game, potentially. Here we go. Sally Scotland needs to score twice to be relevant to England. Oh, really? Uh-oh. Number 22 on Scotland. For the life of me, I do not know his name. I'm going to turn it up a little bit so I can get the energy from the stadium. Oh, got knocked on. That's gone. Ireland did a good job getting that. What happened? It's a penalty? Yellow card remains. Knock on scrum. Ireland. So, yeah. It stays a yellow card. Burn is good. It wasn't a high degree of danger. One minute left. Last play of the game right here. Ireland has it. Ireland, if they keep it, they're just milking it. Keeps it and just boots it out of bounds. Ends it. Scotland has to get it. Ireland coming to South Africa. Ohamani. Bundy Aki. You hear the Irish celebrating. They're chanting. Yeah. Scotland fought. It's just too little too late, man. Too little too late. Little mistakes cost you. Ireland gonna boot it out of bounds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boot that thing out of bounds. Throw it out. Congrats, Ireland. What a game. Congrats, Ireland. They're the champs. The champs. Talk this is Mahani's no way. Back to back Guinness champions. Congratulations, Ireland. Scotland fought valiantly. Just too many mistakes. Just too many mistakes. So now the next game is a wash, pretty much. Congratulations to my Irish fans. Y'all deserved it. You played an incredible Six Nations. You've been the most consistent. Ireland has been the most consistent and strong team. I think the best team won Six Nations. The best team won Six Nations. For sure. And so it's not a surprise that Ireland wins that. They deserved it. They played very consistent throughout the tournament. Only letdown they had was last week. So congratulations to Ireland, to the Irish fans. Bloody says, proud of the boys. They've been the most, yep, you said it. Been the most consistent all tournament. You said it, Bloody. You said it. 100% been the most consistent. The strongest team won. That's awesome. Good for them. Qrew, our next stream is at 1 o'clock. England versus France. England versus France is next. Jess, oh yeah, Salmon, I'm gonna stream the Box Ireland game. I'm gonna stream the hold on, when is that one? When is the Box Ireland game, Salmon? I'll stream it for sure. EJ says the beacon of Hightower. What color the glow as the old town calls the banners the war? Green. I love that, EJ. And also we have what do we have? Oh, St. Patty's Day. So you can celebrate St. Patrick's Day tomorrow in style. Crew, we're going to be back on here in about an hour and 10 minutes. The zombies come. The zombies are out there. I hear the zombies playing in the background. It's in July. Box Ireland, July. 100% I'm going to check that out. I'm going to stream that game. Box versus Ireland. That's going to be a fun match to watch. Chris says that zombies come out, right? Let the zombies come out. Congratulations to my Irish fans. Y'all deserve it. Most consistent team the entire tournament. Most consistent team. Crew, we will be back for England versus France, or I should say France versus England, because I learned it's wherever the home team is playing is announced first. France versus England at 1 o'clock my time. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for dropping on this stream and bringing the love, the positivity, the energy. As always, Crew, you mean the world to me. And it's been a lot of fun checking out Six Nations and connecting with you, Crew. I love you. I appreciate you. If I do not see you on the next stream, have an amazing Saturday night or Sunday morning, wherever you are in the world. And if I do not see you tomorrow, I won't see you tomorrow. Have an incredible rest of your weekend. I love you. I appreciate you. We will see you on the next stream here in about an hour and 10 minutes. And we'll go from there, Crew. I love you. I appreciate you. We'll catch you on the next stream. EJ says, Box will hand Ireland a wooden spoon. I like that. I like the mentality. All right. Love you, Crew. Catch you on the next stream here in about an hour. All right. Bye. Congratulations to Ireland, by the way. Celebrate St. Patty's Day.